Millionaire quotes from some of the most successful people on earth. Please don't forget to subscribe. I think frugality drives innovation, just like other constraints do. One of the only ways to get out of a tight box is to invent your way out. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Relentlessly strive to come up with new and better products and produce them more efficiently than the alternatives. It's important to be willing to make mistakes. The worst thing that can happen is you become memorable. I believe people have to follow their dreams. I did. Become a millionaire not for the $1 million, but for what it will make of you to achieve it. The reason I've been able to be so financially successful is my focus has never, ever for 1 minute been money. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. As you start your journey, the first thing you should do is throw away that store-bought map and begin to draw your own. There's no bad time to innovate. If you want to change the fruits, you will first have to change the roots. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. Before you can become a millionaire, you must learn to think like one. We are all self-made, but only the successful will admit it. I had no dreams of such economic success. You should have fun and not be so weighed down by expectations. If you want to be a millionaire, start with $1 billion and launch a new airline. I am opposed to millionaires, but it would be dangerous to offer me the position. If there are some losses that you take, then we're all big boys, we shouldn't be crying. If past history was all there was to the game, the richest people would be librarians. I've said this before, a homeless guy in Detroit has more mojo than a millionaire in Jacksonville. No woman marries for money, they are all clever enough, before marrying a millionaire, to fall in love with him first. Resenting the rich is one of the surest ways to stay broke. You know, it's funny, when you're making money, people don't think you're playing jazz. Now when you're not making money, people think that you're a good jazz musician. It's funny, nowadays people that are famous get chased by paparazzi. They have this fame, but they don't have the money to hide from it. I think everybody should get rich and famous and do everything they ever dreamed of so they can see that it's not the answer. For my first gig, I got $75. I could make money being funny, so I pursued it as a career and have turned it into a lucrative business. Unless one is wealthy, there is no use in being a charming fellow. I want to put a ding in the universe. You can't tell a millionaire's son from a billionaire's. When you innovate, you've got to be prepared for everyone telling you you're nuts. Life's too short to hang out with people who aren't resourceful. I have had all of the disadvantages required for success. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. The thing that has made YouTube so successful is that you can relate to the people you're watching to a much higher degree than to the people you see on TV. Every day, I'm trying to push the boundaries creatively, and sometimes it does push the boundary too far, and that's what I had to learn. Your legacy is being written by yourself. Make the right decisions. Success is often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable. People say that I'm a millionaire, but that's not true. I only spend millions. I never wanted to be a millionaire. I just wanted to live like one. Being confident and believing in your own self-worth is necessary to achieving your potential. My philosophy is that if I have any money, I invest it in new ventures and not have it sitting around. Sweat equity is the most valuable equity there is. Know your business and industry better than anyone else in the world. If you are in business, you are not enjoying. You are working. One of the things I'm trying to get better at is apologizing when I make mistakes. That's been a big priority of mine. Every time I make a mistake with a company, I write it out and try to figure out why it happened. Make the hard ones look easy and the easy ones look hard. An investment in knowledge pays the best dividends. The big secret in life is that there is no big secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you're willing to work. In order to become rich, you must believe you can do it, and you must take the actions necessary to achieve your goal. After a certain point, money is meaningless. It ceases to be the goal. The game is what counts. I never grew up thinking the goal in life was to be a millionaire. Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. The only difference between a rich person and a poor person is how they use their time. Formula for success: rise early, work hard, strike oil. The goal wasn't to be a millionaire or to be a Hollywood star. The goal was something about, the goal was to find the goal, but I knew where it was. If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. If you have trouble imagining a 20% loss in the stock market, you shouldn't be in stocks. If people are not laughing at your goals are too small. The most dangerous poison is the feeling of achievement. The antidote is to every evening think what can be done better tomorrow. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. We always overestimate the change that will occur in the next 2 years and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10. Don't compare yourself with anyone in this world. If you do so, you are insulting yourself. In the long run, your human capital is your main base of competition. I never took a day off in my 20s. Not one. And I'm still fanatical, but now I'm a little less fanatical. If you can't make it good, at least make it look good. To a certain extent, a little blindness is necessary when you undertake a risk. Intellectual property has the shelf life of a banana. If you want your child to get the best education possible, it is actually more important to get him assigned to a great teacher than to a great school. Once you embrace unpleasant news, not as a negative but as evidence of a need for change, you aren't defeated by it. Headlines, in a way, are what mislead you because bad news is a headline, and gradual improvement is not. When you have money in hand only you forget who are you, but when you do not have any money in your hand, the whole world forgets who you are. It's life. Exposure from a young age to the realities of the world is a super big thing. Life is not fair, get used to it. Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them. It is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Impatience is a virtue. The most important thing that we entrepreneurs have is our human capital. If we exhaust it, we make bad decisions. Every day, you have to get up with new energy and new ideas to contribute to pushing the organization forward. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out videos you see on the screen. Have a good day.